Happy Saturday, everybody. How's it going? We are back. We are back with more Tokyo Revengers. What's up, everybody? We're coming down from the big bloody Halloween fight with our conclusion being ending in the inevitable death of Baji, but under different circumstances. As we previously knew, Baji died by the hands of Kazutora, which caused Mikey to go into a spiral, ending up being the leader of Valhalla. But now, with Baji committing seppuku, he seemingly saved Mikey, stopped Kazutora from having the guilt of killing Baji on him, and given some motivation to the rest of Toman, in particular RMC Takemichi. And yeah, what's up, Hushan? What's up? All right, that's cool. And we'll see how this bloody Halloween conclusion wraps up. We'll definitely see that. Move over a little bit. I feel like I'm not in focus, but I'm blind, so I can't really tell. And I think that's all I got. I don't think I have much to comment on. The end of last the end of last week's episode it was very much of a conclusion of this gigantic battle, and we just need to see where everything stands. So let me mute this music up and we'll hop straight into this. Pause that. And one more thing. Here we go. All right. Tokyo Revengers episode 22. We're going to get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. I'm all right. Not bad. Give myself some volume. (2003). Okay. What's up, Nakio? How's it going? Getting another flashback. That bike looks clean. Draken. Best in the world. In the universe. How did these kids manage to get these bikes? Is he trying to stay awake? He's trying to stay awake. It's like, how are they all able to have these bikes not get pulled over or not get harassed? Well, I guess they get harassed. We just don't see it. I would love just to get a season, a good 12 episodes just about the early days of Toman when it was just the 6 of them. I would love to get that with Mikey, Draken, Mitsuya, Pachin, Kazutora. I would love to get a good 12 episodes of all of that. I really would. Get some water. I'm still not used to how big this thing is. I wish I could read kanji, but I cannot. I appreciate you for stopping by. Kazutora's bike was clean. What's up, Apollo? What's up, Ricardo? Happy Saturday. I'm going to copy this. Hello. I wish I could read kanji. I'm working on it. I'm trying to learn. Oh, hello. That's what it translates to. Kazutoda's bike was clean. I like the yellow. I like Baji's bike too. You're not wrong. Baji's bike and Kazutoda's bike. That yellow was clean, man. I like the white though from tracking. He did say he built it from a lot of scrap parts and used parts. The Black Dragons. Yeah, right? They are. That makes sense. That makes sense. They'd mess with him. Yeah, man. I would love a childhood is cute. I would love just 12 episodes of just about them. So you're telling me Baji is the one that put together? He put together Toman, designated who was who. Wow. Manjiro. Tokyo Manjiro. Tokyo Manjiro. So why did we end up sticking with Tokyo Manji? Why do we end up with that Toman? They're all dressed so cool, by the way. It's kind of sad when you look at all of them like this, and then you think about where they currently are. Like it's kind of like hitting me in the heartstrings just a little bit, especially looking at Kazutora. Like it just sucks to know where they are, see where they are. That's just enough to buy that charm. Wow. Altogether, you can buy one though. It's just enough to buy the purple one. Wow. Yeah. He carry. You won't get me. Just like they'll a gang where they can give their lives. And he gave his life for it. It's crazy. Took the sirens long enough. Took them long enough. I forgot they were even sitting here. They watched all this go down. That's crazy. What? That works. That works. Not wrong, that is. I would be making a little bit more haste. With all this happening, there's no way that we let Kisaki stay in the gang, right? It's crazy. Baji's dead. Kazutora's out. He might go to jail. Pachin's in jail. Like the original 6, 3 of them aren't present. Yeah. We've changed some things though. That's for damn sure. There's no if there's like Kisaki being in this game, I don't know. Like someone left a comment under one of the streams about something about like why Mikey needed Kisaki. But knowing that Baji did all of this, like we gotta explain that. We have to. We have to. There's no way that we cannot have that conversation. Who is back there throwing down like that? Oh my gosh. Look at that hairdo. Look at that hair. Look at him. Look at him. What, Baji? Baji got held back? Is that what happened? Dog, he's about to go get humbled. Wait, that's Baji? Wait, that's Baji? What is he doing? What? I can't. Is that really him? That's hilarious. He's trying. He's trying to be a good boy. That's funny. Oh man. Why'd he gotta go? Why'd he have to go? I hate that. I do. I hate that a lot. Kazu Tora, wow. Yeah. Yeah. Woo! That's really touching. I didn't pick that up. Like it didn't go through. I appreciate that. I like the shot. Okay. He's dropped about 5 or 6 people. They're probably gonna not take him serious because he's dressed like that. He's about to get it in. Dead. Brain damage. That's what he got. Oh my gosh. See what happens when you're nice to one person? You're nice. You're just nice to people. Walk in. He walked in with ill intentions. Helped them out. Got a life friend. Wow. I hate he had to go, man. That's really got me like. That's really got me hurt. I hate that. That's really got me hurt, man. I hate that. Live. Yeah. Yeah. That was a really good episode. Really emotional episode. It almost got me. Almost. Ah, man. Episode almost got me. Almost did. That was a really good episode. That's one of my favorite episodes. It is. This episode I enjoyed much more than almost a lot of these last couple episodes. And I like these last couple episodes. That sucks, man. That really sucks. I hate it had to be him. Ah, that sucks so much. Um, that moment at the end was really cool too. Ah, man. Ah, there's a possibility. There's a possibility that we'll get to see him in the future. He said 10 years. That's at 10 years, so hold on. The one thing that always gets me. It got me in Jujutsu Kaisen. It's just when you get these characters, right, that are like this, like a Baji. I feel like I'm gonna cry. No. When you get a character like Baji and you hear how much he cared for his mother. Like, it's so obvious how much he cared for his mom. And it's like, me personally, the first thing I think of whenever situations like this happen, it's like, this kid was how old? 15, 16, right? He's a kid still. Like, how do you explain that? Like, how do you explain that your kid died in a big gang fight? He's 14. I thought he was 15. He's old. He's a year older. He's older than Mikey. Like, I think he's 15. Like, how do you explain that to her? Like, that's gotta be tough. And then especially to go through all the I would assume these court proceedings with Kazutora. Like, I would like that. Like, you hung out with that boy. Like, that boy is your friend. Like, I don't know. Granted, he took his own life, but still, I would be like, as a parent, like, how did you even end up in this situation? That's what gets me. Like, I just think about oh, it sucks, man. That really sucks. I hate that. I just hate that. The whole this was really one of my favorite episodes. I think the only episode I can think of that I like more than this one was, and not even because I enjoyed what happened in the episode, just for the episodes in general. And it just happened to be the flashback, this episode was before Toman was formed. My favorite episode is the first flashback episode that we get, when you get to see them riding around when they get their uniforms and all that stuff. This episode hit, man. This episode really hit, just to get that you got that them together at the beginning, their kids, they even though they're riding around on motorcycles, they felt like children. They did feel like kids. This guy beat me up. It's like he's been dealing with this and he won't say anything. I hate it. Seeing them as kids, it really puts into perspective everything that they were going through. It's like getting all these flashbacks that we were getting during the fight and all of that, with Kazutora and all that. It's yeah, they hit. You get to learn more about them. But it's now that you have this information and you get to flash back a few years, and you just get to see we know Kazutora's crazy, but he seemed so timid, he didn't want to bother his friends with this. And his friends were like, no, we're not gonna let you go through that. Like, and then you think about like why he's looking that way and thinking about what he's gone through like, it's a really good episode. Really good episode. It hit on the emotions from the beginning all the way through. Like, it carried it really well. Carried it really well. Ah. It carried it really well, man. Yeah. It's a slippery slope. It's a slippery slope because I don't know much about like what how I know like gangs were a huge issue that was happening in Japan and in Tokyo, like in the 80s, 90s, and early 2000s. I know it was like a big problem. And it's the same thing that happened. I'm using like own personal experiences and just my own knowledge of gang life in America, where you grow up in these neighborhoods and some kids may have parents, they may not have parents, they may have a dad in the house, they may not have a dad in the house. And you have these kids, they're outside playing at 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And you get to see the dudes on the block. You get to see the dudes all together, all that stuff. And if they don't have any like structure in the house or a role model, like they gravitate to those guys. So like gang life becomes cool to you. Like, man, he's got a nice car, he's got the jewelry, the girls like him, stuff like that. And a kid will like that. Like you can reflect that to them. Like they're 12 and 13 years old. Gangs are all over the place. A gang beat up their friend, so their answer to a gang beating up their friend because he lived in that neighborhood and he's not going to join their gang because they don't get down like that, probably, is to form their own gang. Because having a clique of friends that you're cool with, like that's the thing to do. We got our bikes, we hang out, we chill, we do all this. So now you form a gang, and it's a slippery slope, because when you form a gang, then my friends that aren't your friends, I can bring in, and then we become friends. And then before you know it, like you got a whole bunch of people here. You beefing with people now. You start to slide a little bit. The influence of one person that might be a little out there will feed over to another person. And now you end up in a Baji and Kazutora situation where it's like, yo, let's go steal that bike. Nah, we don't do that. But come on, man. You know, homie, what like... You know what? Yeah, you my boy. You wouldn't lead me wrong. It's stuff like that. It's how you like. It's a slippery slope. So they went from kids just wanting to ride around on their bikes, having fun, to watching their friends die, fighting every day, right? Having to make these decisions that 15-year-olds shouldn't make. It's a crazy slippery slope. It's a crazy slippery slope. It's a crazy slippery slope, man. It's sad. Like, it's sad. Like, I just get from this, it's just sad. It's just sad. Just to think about, like, these 6 kids that just all they wanted to do was just ride on their bikes and have fun. That innocence of just wanting to hang out with their friends and ride bikes and be cool, in the future turns into just innocent people dying. Like, they're crime lords. Like, they have influence over countries and stuff, like over massive numbers over an entire country. Like, that's crazy. That's just crazy. It's sad. It's just real sad. And it takes these moments for you to realize it. It takes moments like these to realize it. Someone has to die for everyone to wake up. Everybody's reactionary instead of proactive. You need, like, something terrible has to happen in order for you to wake up, smell the roses, smell the coffee, I should say. Like, for you to wake up and be like, yo, what the hell are we doing? Like, what are we really doing? It always takes for that, and it shouldn't. And it shouldn't. Great episode. It's got me all choked up. I don't know what else. Kazutora is probably gonna be out. They told him that the least amount of time he could do is 10. I don't know how jail is in Japan, but I know in America, if you have good behavior, you can get out early on parole. Like you can get off on parole, you can get out early, good behavior, probation, all that good stuff. I don't know how that works over there. And plus he's in juvenile detention. He probably I think he would have gotten more if he would have actually killed Baji, maybe. I don't know. But it's weird because it's so odd because Kazutora is 15 years old, got apprehended right next to a body, dead. He did stab him, but Baji did the like he would have died. He would have succumbed to that wound, so it's attempted murder. But Baji did kill himself, so he didn't catch a full murder charge. But not 2 years ago, he murdered somebody. He murdered someone and did 2 years. Right? Like that. I think that's odd. That's crazy. Maybe Baji's family wasn't having it. Someone had to have justice for this. I don't know. Who knows? What's up? Appreciate that, Reddick sis. Appreciate that. I like your PFP. Is that how it is? Profile picture? Yeah, it's PFP. I guess I like it. Man. This one got me. I didn't feel like crying today. But if I wouldn't have fought it, I totally would have dropped some tears. I didn't want to. I robbed you guys of seeing that. But I think that's all I got. I was gonna do something with it. Like Kazutora's, he got 10. There's a possibility he could be out. If he's out, is he still in Tokyo? They said something about how Kazutora got out early. I just don't remember what it was. So Kazutora could be out. Is he still in Tokyo? If he is, can we if he's in Tokyo, could Takemichi in the future somehow find Kazutora and work with him or get some stuff done, figure out some stuff? Who knows? But even as it stands now, that's why I think my main thing to carry over into the rest of the season is, do we have a conversation with Mikey about Kisaki? That's priority number one in my brain, because that's what Baji was after. That is what Baji was after. That's it. Right? That's what Baji was after. So if Baji was like, I don't want him in the game, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. You see, I didn't remember. It was okay. So yeah, they put in a good word for him and they really reduced his prison sentence. Okay, but yeah, if I would assume that because of what happened today, not today, but on Bloody Halloween, not resulting in the death of Baji and Mikey beating Kazutora to death, that if we go back into the future, things might be a little bit different. But the Kisaki thing, I don't see why he would have to stay in the game, and I don't see why we can't just vote him out or kick him out or strip him of his title. You had Takemichi off rip saying, yo, I don't want this guy to be here. And then Mikey's like, I already know. And then Baji did this whole thing. He did this whole thing. Yes, we corrected it. We know we corrected it. We did this whole thing so that Kisaki get outed. It's one of those things where it's like, if Kisaki stays in the game, even though Kisaki has his own men probably, and he has like this influence and the strength, and we need him. Don't spit. I feel like don't spit over what Baji did, man. Not for the sake of staying strong. You're good, Sanzu. Don't worry about it. Like, not for the sake of staying strong. We can build this the right way. Don't try to keep this guy. Don't try to keep this guy. I get what Mikey's saying. It's like, we're not big enough to be trying to right? He's trying to I understand what Mikey's doing. Mikey is evaluating where Toman is and seeing where they stack up against these bigger gangs. And these situations aren't always going to work out like how it did today. We can't try to make up for numbers with that, with letting in sketchy people. But that's the problem with growing. That's the problem with growing. And it's with growing anything. Community, friends, a gang. Right? That's the thing with it. If you want to grow, you got to put in the grind to grow. But you're going to come up in these like situations in these conflicts that you're not equipped for. And if you take on people like Kisaki, there's more of a chance that you have to survive these altercations. But the increase in risk of being polluted by evil people, right? The like, that's very, 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 very prevalent, and it's hard to avoid. Very hard to avoid. So I understand what Mikey, he's like, we need the numbers. Right now, Kisaki is a necessary evil in Mikey's eyes. Right now, he's a necessary evil. Right? He's a necessary evil. And I say, he's no good. That Kisaki's no good. It's no good, man. You're not wrong, Ricardo, either. Takemichi has to step up. He's the sole thing that pisses me off about this series. I don't care what he turns into later. He pisses me off now. That's all I got. I'm gonna call it. I appreciate you guys for being here with me. This was a tearjerker, but I fought my tears. I wasn't gonna let you guys see me like that. Go watch something else. Go watch something else on the channel. All right. We'll be back here next Saturday for episode 23. I'm done for the day. I've been trying to do a movie night for a good minute now. We haven't done movie night since March. Sheesh, it's been 6 months. 6 months. So I might keep you guys posted in the Discord. Link is in the description. About that. So I'll see you guys. Good episode. I appreciate you all for hanging out with me. And see you next Saturday. Have a good one. Strike twice between me and you, baby.